The Manhwa Librarian. The Great Library of Scrolls was Mook's entire world. By night, it was a silent forest of paper and wood, where moonlight fell like silver dust. As the youngest librarian, it was his duty to walk the aisles, ensuring the stories slept soundly. He paused by a favorite, The Tale of the Golden Carp, and gently touched the silk tie. The ink on the scroll's edge swirled, and for a moment he saw the image of a fish, shimmering with life, leap within the confines of the page. This was the library's secret and Mook's sacred charge. Every manhwa was a living world. He was the guardian, the quiet warden who kept the heroes from growing too proud and the villains from dreaming of escape. Suddenly, a deathly cold swept through the aisle, making the lanterns flicker and die. It was a wrongness, a silence where there should have been the gentle hum of sleeping stories. The chill came from the forbidden archive. He ran to the archive's heavy door. The paper talisman sealing it glowed erratically, one already scorched black. From the crack beneath the door, thick, black tendrils of living ink seeped out, staining the polished wood. Mook pushed the door open. The archive, usually a place of solemn order, was in chaos. In the center of the room, one scroll lay unfurled, pulsing with a sickly, corrupt light. Its title was stark, The Endless Scream. Before he could act, the surface of the cursed scroll tore open. A clawed hand, dripping with shadow and malice, thrust itself out of the manhwa panel, grasping at the real world. With a sound like tearing paper, a creature pulled itself free. It was Gui, a being of shifting ink and jagged shadows. Its only features two burning crimson eyes filled with ancient rage. No more ink-stained prison. Gui's voice was a dry rasp. This world will be my new page. It lashed out with an arm that stretched into a whip-like tendril, shattering a stone lantern nearby. Mook's fear turned to resolve. This was not a beast to be fought, but a story that had gone wrong. He dodged another wild slash and fled the archive, his mind racing. To fight a story, he needed another story. Gui roared and gave chase, crashing into the main library. As it moved, it seemed to draw in the library's ambient magic, its form growing more solid, its claws leaving deep gouges in the wooden floor. Mook frantically scanned the shelves, his hands flying over the ancient scrolls. A champion, a protector. His fingers stopped on a scroll bound in white silk, the Sword of the Moon. He pulled it free. He slammed it onto a reading table and unrolled it. By my vow as librarian, I call you forth. The balance is broken. He pressed his palms onto the parchment, and brilliant silver light erupted from the ink. The light coalesced into the form of a man in gleaming silver armor, his hand resting on the hilt of a sword that shone like moonlight. He was Huan, the hero of his tale. He looked around, bewildered. This is not my battlefield. Another character for my story. Gui shrieked, appearing from behind a row of shelves, a hero to be unwritten. Huan needed no explanation. He saw the creature of nightmare and raised his blade. Foul demon, by the light of the moon, I shall give you an ending. Steel met shadow. Huan was swift and graceful, his moonlit blade a blur, but his sword passed through Gui's inky form, doing no harm. The horror was not a creature of flesh, but of pure narrative. Gui laughed, a grating sound. Your story has no power here. It swatted Huan with a massive, inky fist, sending the silver knight crashing into a shelf. Mook knew then he couldn't erase the story. He had to change it. He grabbed a blank scroll, a brush, and an inkstone. Huan, buy me a moment. A story's end can always be rewritten. As Huan valiantly defended, Mook began to paint. He didn't draw a sword or a cage. He drew a quiet forest, a gentle stream, an ending not of battle, but of peace. A warm light enveloped Gui, pulling it not into a prison, but into a new home. Its rage faded, and it dissolved into the ink of a better story.